Hey you guys, Deep here, and today I wanted to get a better look at this new build I'm making for Mirage. Now, I've played a few games with him, and you could see by my first look, but I've actually been playing him wrong, or at least semi-wrong, right? Now, I've mostly been playing him as a support mage, so I've been focused on getting those cooldowns down, getting those abilities off as much as possible, and my damage just wasn't great. That's unfortunate, but whatever. I was still winning games. Now, I started to take a better look at his kit, and I saw something that was, well, similar. His fire scarabs can only apply his reduction to one enemy, and they apply bullet resist reduction and steal max health. Now, this is really good if you're doing damage with bullets, right? If you're doing damage with spirit, like I was doing before, it's not great. So, what else? His ulti gives him more fire rate at max level. And, of course, more fire rate just normally, but even more fire rate at max level. And movement speed, just a nice bonus. His passive is the only one I really don't think is going to be doing much in this build. His scarabs apply the bullet resist to enemies and steal max health. These are going to be great if we're doing mostly bullet damage. So if I do this, 44 damage, 38. You know, not much at level 1, but hey. Still lasts a while from what I can see. Now, his second ability is going to be, of course, a tornado. This is the stun part. If I tornado and scarab, I don't have scarabs now, but I'd have an enemy that's stuck midair for me to easily hit while I just shoot at him, right? And of course, my ultimate for the increased fire rate. Go in, more fire rate, shoot him in the face. Easy enough, right? So again, number 1 is skill. Skill 2. The fire scarabs are going to apply the bullet resist reduction, and they're our main focus. We want to get them at level 2 as fast as possible. Level 5 is very good, because more max health steal is more, well, damage. But level 2 is our focus. We also want to get level 1 in Tornado. Level 2 is also very good, because the minus 14 second cooldown will make it available for more time. But the plus 0.4 seconds give us more of a DPS window, which is what we're mostly going to want. And our fourth is to reduce the cooldown of the Traveler ability, our ultimate, the fourth skill. It's not that important, honestly, but having your ultimate up as much as possible and using it to help your team, help secure objectives, help get kills, that's really good. So, you know, again, focus on 2 to 1 to 4. 3 is not really going to be doing much. I like the slow, and it's a fine ability, but its damage isn't going to help a lot. It's mostly a passive ability as well, so this is fine. You know, this is something we can handle. It's just going to be here, right? So, again, what's our plan here? Let's say I go, oh, I see an enemy. Shoot him a bit. Yeah, he's over there. Those passives are going to get up. We're not going to worry about them. And then we're going to tornado, scarab, shoot him in the face. You get scared more time. You know, I just did it once just to show it off. But yeah, as you can see, he has this bullet damage, like focus. And in my case, every time I was building him as if he was a mage. So I was getting improved burst, I was getting improved spirit, focusing on getting, I love knockdown, improved reach, mystic. So, you know, things that could help with mages. Then I thought, what if I play him as an assassin? And this is why I made this build, Unlocked Mirage. So for your laning phase, you're going to want to start by getting, in my case, I usually get extra regen and ammo scavenger or basic magazine. These are quite nice. I could also get monster rounds, but I wasn't exactly looking for it at this point. Basic magazine does build up into Titanic magazine, and I'm not sure if monster rounds is worth the effort. of then selling it after. So, you know, I usually just take these two. Maybe basic magazine if I also have enough gold or souls. Of course, you should move on to close quarters. This is going to be our main damage because we're going to want to be close. You're going to want to get close quarters before you get out of laning phase. Making us go like this. Scarab, shoot him in the face, right? You don't need to be that close, but I wanted to show it off. Now, you could get some extras here while you're in laning phase. These are just items I like to have. So the extra stamina is also good overall. If you're fighting a guy that does a lot of spirit damage, spirit armor, bullet armor for the same reasons. Slowing Hex, if you're fighting someone with a lot of dashes and you really want to slow them down. But after that, you're going to want to get out of laning phase and start using ultimates a lot to move around and to help your team as much as possible. For this, I like to get slowing bullets. Now you're going to think, these seem very conditional, right? Because slowing bullets doesn't help us kill a target better. But it does help us catch him. And if I teleport to a friend of mine, let's say I'm here, I go, oh god, I gotta get this guy. Go here. Bam. You know, he's slowed down. We're good. I can stun now. Get the bolt resist down. You see? That's the plan. Passives are just working by themselves. All we're doing here is helping our teammate out. Our middle phase is going to be focused on helping the team as much as possible. That's also why I get improved cooldown and duration extender. This is mostly focused on the tornado, right? I don't want to leave them hanging in the air forever. But you know, the longer they're stunned, the more damage we could do, right? So, get tornado out, put him in the face, it lasts a bit longer. Not that much, but enough that either you or your teammates could get him down even further. So, noticeable overall. I like to end off my mid phase with knockdown. Now, I love this. Feel like this, after 2 seconds, guy gets stunned. Beautiful. Now, if I could do knockdown and my tornado, you know, like he's running away, get him down, stun, tornado up, more damage. You put scarabs in between, you see he's just not moving. Done, locked. Perfect. What else? Oh yeah, after moving on from your laning phase, you're gonna be in the middle phase. You're gonna want to start doing more damage. Now, in this case, we're gonna really live up to our assassin counterpart. For this, I get burst fire. I feel like it's really good in these cases where you want to have a guy just stopped, you know, and you can just do whatever you want with him. Just get more fire rate, more movement speed, just shoot him down. Intensifying magazine for mostly the same reasons. We're gonna sell slowing bullets here for now, even though usually I wouldn't. And get Titanic magazine. At this point, I do already expect you to have a flex slot. So I am just gonna unlock him here. And here's where we get point blank. And also, another important item, alchemical fire. Now, these are late phase though. So at mid phase, we're gonna be only doing most of our damage. So we have a target here. Look at this. Good damage overall, but that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for. Stun down. Look at that. Look at that. That guy should be dead after that. Now, I did play that off kind of badly because I stunned him at the same time as knockdown was going out. So they were both applied at the same time. However, if I just did that better, you see? He could be knocked down after that, and I could do even more damage. And my team is also doing damage during this whole time. Now you might say, well, as an assassin, aren't there better champions for this maybe? Sure, maybe Vindicta can snipe one guy out of the air or something like that, but who cares about that, right? I could free-man stun an entire team, apply bullet resist reduction to each one of them, and help a teammate out wherever they are. And hey, as I'm an assassin, I could also just TP onto an enemy. Let's say they're running away, he's over there now. Get him with my tornado. Miss the scarab completely, get the other one. There you go. I feel like this is a great idea, huh? I've tried this build out a few times, and I have to say, I've mostly been focused on supporting my team because I mostly play supports in other games. But something I want to try out and do more, not assassin damage, but a more varied build. Because if you want to, you could still help out your team. Improved cooldown and duration extender are massive upgrades to your tornado. I get superior cooldown on tornado, even less. Superior duration on tornado, even less. You know, it's great. It's amazing. Now, we are going to want to move on to our late phase. This is where we're mostly doing team fights, trying to get that guy in the middle. Don't know his name. Let's call him Roshan for now. And going to try and get those objectives. I'm going to try and finish the game. For this, I get point blank, which is an upgrade to close quarters, and alchemical fire. Now, I've been trying to incorporate this into my builds, and essentially what the plan is to knock down them, hit them down, stun them, alchemical fire, shoot them again. The alchemical fire has got its damage going while I'm doing my DPS, and now the damage isn't amazing. It causes enemies to receive additional weapon damage from your team and from me, which is this is the biggest focus here, right? So with that, our combo would essentially do this. Now, not enough to kill an enemy, but with an additional scarab at the beginning, probably enough. Most definitely enough, depending on who it is, of course. It would kill the Mirage. At this point, your game is most likely going to be over. If it's not, I like to think about getting 2 different items. So in this case, I probably have this. I probably have 2 other items. Majestic Leap, I think, is very helpful. Very helpful. It helps you move around more and do ganks much better. Like that, you see? If I wanted to run away, I could use it. If I wanted to go get behind the guy, I could use it. If I wanted to use it during my TP, I could use it. Oh my god. Punched me. What? Yeah. Very helpful. Now, superior stamina, obvious choice, right? More stamina means more dashes, more double jumps. Things are just helpful for you. And makes it so much easier to gank people. I wasn't usually buying stamina items before, but when you have around 4 people and you're TPing into the middle of them, trust me, you're gonna want those extra dashes. You're gonna want those extra jumps. They help a ton. If you want to now, these are some extra items I usually consider if I'm feeling them, or if I feel like they're better for the current team fights. I can get crippling headshot. It's not great. The headshots reduce targets bullet resist. Sure, we're already doing enough damage though. And glass cannon. You can see these are filling up all the flex slots, but these are flex items in a way, so it's not something we're going to consider. It does so much damage. But the health reduction from glass cannon really leaves you lonely. Like, you feel like you go into a fight, like, oh yeah, I TP'd into my friend, go in. If I didn't stun the whole team there, the other guys are gonna one-shot me. I'm gonna want my scarabs for health, but it's not gonna be enough. Which is why I usually don't get glass cannon. Usually don't get it. I might get crippling headshot, depending if I think it's worth it or not. If I have enough flex slots, maybe, but... It's also not mandatory, right? And I have some interesting items, you know, things you might like. Magic carpet. Fuck. You get on the magic carpet, run away anywhere you want. Really good for mobility as well. But at this point, you should already have Majestic Leap, so I'm not sure how worth it is. Soul Rebirth. Nice. It's, Here you go. It's, it doesn't really do much other than just like, you know, you die, you come back. But at a certain point, if I'm dead mid-team fight, chances are I'm gonna die. It's like Guardian Angel in League, right? I usually also don't pick it up, or didn't used to pick it up when I played ADC. because it was just not worth it. Not worth it. It's very matchup specific, I'd say. And so it's here if you feel like it, but not really. You know, get it if you think it's important. And another one that I really like, Lucky Shot. Your bullets have a chance to be empowered. How often is this gonna proc? I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. But it is 90% bonus damage. The slow isn't really gonna be useful, but hey, it could help out in the team fight or two before you hit your stun. Another one I really like is Shadow Weave, though I actually haven't tried it yet. Plan would essentially be this. Right? You get the idea? I forgot to use Alchemical fast here. But you're seeing our DPS potential, right? I'm gonna try and do my optimal damage route here. So, let's start by doing Ethereal Shift. Or Shadow Weave, sorry. Wait a bit, see how our opponents are. Get him with the stun. Okay, my left click stopped working there. But look at that damage. An extremely assassin go. Shadow Weave is the one I get more often from these. Get, of course, improved bullet armor, Rex health. At this point, sell extra regen. You should have sold this by mid-phase already. But get something like improved spirit armor. And yeah, this is the full build. If you guys have any recommendations to what I could do, change the build. It's a work in progress. I'm trying to get it to as optimal as possible. I'll be running some more games in it, and I'll certainly be showing them off in the channel. So hopefully you guys subscribe. If you did, please leave a like as well if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.